So you have an early fox body and you just cannot stand the sound of this. But what you'd really prefer is the sound of this. Yeah, I'm here for you. So when I got this car, I know it's being built right now, but one of the things that just drove me absolutely nuts was the sound of this buzzer. This is an early Ford buzzer they started using. I'm not sure when, but it's obnoxious. Listen to that sound. And on top of that, it changes. It'll change frequencies. So many people have yanked these out, cut the wires to get rid of this god-awful sound. So the obnoxious one you heard was from a 1979 coupe. This is an 86. Sometime in the mid-80s, they switched to this chimer, which is so much more soothing. It still can be pretty loud and obnoxious, but it's so much better. I'll take it versus that crappy, annoying buzz. But listen to that sound. It's so much better. And on top of that, the 79 buzzes just when the key's in. They got a little bit smarter, the wiring, I think, here on the 86. This thing only buzzes if you leave the lights on. It's not constantly buzzing if the key is on. This one, as long as the key is ignition and you have a door open, it starts to buzz. I think this is supposed to buzz too if your key is ignition and this door is open. I'm not sure why it's not, but I'm pretty sure if the driver door is open or you have your lights left on, then it's supposed to buzz. That's not the point. The point is, I hated this thing so much that when I'm in the middle of doing a wire tuck and rebuilding this car to receive an EcoBoost swap, and I decided to do something about it. You can remove these things by twisting them to get them out of the clip. And this thing is up in a clip in here, but you can twist it around and then kind of pull on it to remove it. Once you remove it, you can remove the module like this. So then it got me wondering, what if I just replaced the module from an 86, stuck it in there, would it work? So I decided to go off to eBay and find one. This is off an 89, at least it has an 89 part number. You'll see up here, it's got a E9EB, which means 89, so this came off an 89. So I knew that this was going to be a later model enough to have the chime sound versus the annoying buzzer that came off my 79, which here is a D9AB number, so D9 meaning 79, which is correct for the car. I looked at them and I realized that the pin configuration looked awfully similar. However, the 89 had an extra pin up here on the corner, as seen right there. So I thought, well, what the hell? For $20-something, I'll get it shipped to me. We'll plug it in and see if it works. Get our little key here. Put it in the ignition. Plug in the module. Oh, can you hear that? It works. However, it's not very loud. But I don't think that's a component of this. I don't think it has anything to do with the wiring necessarily. I think maybe this is going bad, or this is just worn out, if you will. So let's take a look at it. So if we open this thing up, there's some clips on it right here and right here. You can simply lift open this case like this. And we'll pull out this center bar, okay, set it aside, and then we'll simply lift out, slide this thing out like that. Okay, now what I've noticed is the way that this thing works is kind of interesting. There's an electromagnetic field that is around this coil here that pulsates, and I guess there's a microchip that controls it pulsating on and off like it does. And when this bar is inserted, this bar actually creates, it floats, if you will, along the side of these plastic channels right here, and it simply vibrates against this metal diaphragm here. So this is essentially a speaker, right? It's just in a little bit different form, but a speaker essentially works the exact same way. So I noticed it wasn't very loud. Well, what I did, let's go a little bit deeper into this. There's some clips here. Okay. And when you look at it, what you'll notice is there's some foam on it. And this foam here is worn down. So this foam probably creates some sort of a cushion, if you will, between this and the speaker. As the foam gets worn, it gets flattened down, and it probably sinks a little bit lower into it. I'm going to try a couple things. I want to essentially press this diaphragm up against this bar a little bit more than it already is. Right now it sits like this, and again, I think since the foam is worn down, it's lost its height. So we're going to try a couple of things. First, let's try flipping it over. See if that makes a difference. Okay. Pop it in like so. Okay. Looks like the bar's a little bit louder. Let's go see if that makes a difference. All right. No, not really. In fact, things maybe a little quieter. Okay, let's try another method here. Now, ideally, I could probably try to get some foam and put some new foam around it. And I've got a little foam. We may actually try that. But first, I just want to test my theory. What I'm going to do is place this diaphragm back in to place here. And I got some watered up paper. I'm just going to... So this is just kind of folded over piece of scrap paper. So I'm just going to kind of sit it right there. Put our plastic piece back over. This retainer. Okay. Slide this back in. Put our bar back in. All right, take two. Let's see if this makes a difference. Check that out. So just by putting some piece of paper in there, man, you know what? That works so I think I'll just keep it like that. I don't see no reason to get the foam around it. That's fine. So to me, that's loud enough. We could put this back in here. Now the clips are going to be different. Once this dash is out, I had it out earlier. We'll need to find a better way to really tuck this up into the dash because the clips are different. But that's pretty loud. That sounds good. Of course, glove box needs to be delivered. Man, do I need to show you again? All right, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. It's a simple plug-and-play swap from a later model one. You can get these on a whole bunch of different Fords, not just Mustangs, but they have the same pinout, and they will clearly work here. If you know what this extra pin is for, I would like to know. So please tell me. Comment in the chats. Let me know what this is if you happen to know what it is. But that's it. Plug-and-play swap. Get rid of that annoying buzz. Or if your chimer's low in volume, just wad paper in it. Hey, that's it, man. We'll see you guys next time on House of Dealer. Check out housedealer.com and also check out my Instagram. And subscribe for more content like this for your fox body. We'll see y'all later.